Hi, students and parents. I'm really bright again. So, what I want to do for you guys is give you a small tutorial on what Woot Math will look like. We've used Woot Math a lot in my class throughout the year, but it will look slightly different because I'm actually going to upload the assignments, like the ones you see in class, onto Woot Math to do right from your computer or smartphone, iPad, etc. Okay, so I'm going to provide you a small tutorial in order to access that option. Remember, you only have to do one option. Either print off the page and do it by hand, okay, take a picture, upload it, or do it right here on Woot Math and I'll grade it that way. Either is fine with me. Okay, so here's a small tutorial on what Woot Math is going to look like for these next 2 weeks and possibly after. Okay. So your student is going to open up a new tab, and you are either going to use the link that I provided you on Canvas, or you can just type in wootmath.com. Okay, once it brings you to the home page, your student is going to click on Students, enter your code here. Okay, the code is on Canvas, and if you've done it more than once, then it'll most likely remember it. Our class code is Q4Z9ZN. Okay, then click Go. From here, you're going to select your class. Okay, so we'll just go with Secondary Math 1. Okay, from there, select your username and your last name, first name, last initial. All of your passwords are the same. It is Hawks.
Healthy Lifestyle, please come down now.
I apologize for the announcement. Okay, so once you get your password all entered in, it will bring you to this page labeled Assignments. Okay, under all my assignments, I'm going to give the due date so you know what order you probably should do these in and when I will most likely be entering them into Skyward. Okay, so the first one right here, it's labeled Pythagorean Theorem. It is due on the 18th, that is Wednesday. Okay, we're just going to go and click on that. And this is where it actually looks a little different. Students, this should look familiar. This is what our in-class assignments look like. Okay, so what you are required to do instead of doing your work on a separate piece of paper, you can actually zoom in, the little zoom in feature right down there on the very right. Okay, we can zoom in to number 1, okay, click this little crossy arrow thing to drag it a little bit, and then I want you to click on the pencil. In order to get credit for doing these assignments, you all have to show your work. Okay, so you'll click on the little pencil. We know that this is labeled A, B, and our C is always across from our right angle. Okay, then you can start filling out your Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. Okay, from there you can fill out the rest, right? We know 4 squared is 16. We know 5 squared is 25. Whoa, that's a big 5. X squared we don't know, so that stays x squared. Okay, then we would solve for x, right? X 16 minus 16 from both sides. Okay, we get x squared is left over equals 25 minus 16 is 9. Okay, the opposite of square is square root, and we know that the square root of 9 is 3. And that would be your final answer. In order to get full credit on this assignment, okay, I would need to see that type of work on all 5 of these problems. Okay, so your paper should look like that at the end with all 5 filled in. Sorry.
CTE department to include stocks, business, industrial and tech skills, and the career center. Please come down now.
Perfect. Okay, so it would need to look like that in order for you to click end, because that is your assignment, and woot woot, you finished. So then after that, it'll take you back. Now you'll see that it is completed under your assignments. If it is not completed, it would still say the due date and that you need to complete it. Okay, awesome. So that is a small little Woot Math tutorial for you guys. So again, I give you two options to do your assignments. Either print it out, you've come and pick up the packet with me, so the hard copy, that's both one assignment, or the Woot Math assignment. Just do it right there online. I can see it on my dashboard who has and has not completed it. Okay, thank you guys.